Hi everyone. We have big breaking news about a possible new signing for Manchester United. Matheus Cunha from Wolves is now expected to join Manchester United after the season ends this weekend. Yes, that's right. After Sunday, this deal could move forward very quickly. Here's what we know. Manchester United are ready to pay the release clause in Cunha's contract. That amount is £62.5 million. Right now, the two clubs, Manchester United and Wolves, haven't spoken directly. But people close to the situation say that all the conditions for the release clause will be met soon. So once the season ends, we expect talks to start officially. Even though other teams were interested in him, Cunha wants to play for Manchester United. That's what we're being told. And from what we know, the deal is very close to being agreed. This is a huge signing for Manchester United if it happens. Cunha has had an incredible season for Wolves. He scored 15 goals in the Premier League and has many assists too. He's been one of the most important players for Wolves, especially before their new manager, Vitor Pereira, came in. At times, he was almost carrying the team on his own. He even scored and assisted against Manchester United back in December. There were other great moments too, against Southampton, for example, where he made something happen from almost nothing. He's been a match winner, even when space was tight and chances were few. That shows real quality. For Manchester United, this kind of player is a perfect fit. The way Ruben Amorim likes to play, Cunha would likely play in one of the two number 10 positions behind the striker. That's where he's done best at Wolves. Now let's go back a bit. Around 2.5 years ago, Cunha was signed by Wolves under their former manager Julen Lopetegui. At first, he didn't show much. He was flashy but lacked the final product. But everything changed when Gary O'Neill became the manager. Cunha started playing better, scoring more, and becoming a star player. He improved a lot, especially in how he moves into the box and finishes chances. He even told me in interviews that he worked hard on this part of his game. Under both Gary O'Neill and Vitor Pereira, Cunha has grown so much, and now it looks like he's ready for the next step. A big move to Manchester United. This also shows a change in United's transfer strategy. They haven't always bought top-performing players from other Premier League teams. The last big example like this might be Harry Maguire from Leicester. But now, going for a player like Cunha, who's already proven himself in the Premier League, shows serious intent. He's also at a great age, not too young, not too old, and there's room for him to keep growing. Now, let's not forget about Wolves. They made sure to protect their value by getting Cunha to sign a new contract in January. That means they'll receive full value this summer if the transfer goes through. In the past, Wolves have lost players like Pedro Neto and Max Kilman without always replacing them well. But this time, it seems like they've learned from that, and they could use this money to strengthen the team and avoid another relegation fight. Right now, we don't have the full details of how the deal would be paid, whether it's in installments or all at once, but we'll bring you that as soon as we get it. One more thing to mention. Manchester United have not qualified for the Champions League yet. They need to beat Tottenham on Wednesday in the Europa League final to secure that spot. But even without Champions League football confirmed, Cunha is still ready to join. That says a lot. It shows that Manchester United still has power, still has that pull with top players. Yes, they've had ups and downs in the Premier League, but they've won trophies in the last 10 years. FA Cups, the Europa League in 2017, and they reached the final again in 2021. So it's not all doom and gloom. They are still a huge club, and players like Cunha see that. And remember, back in January, Cunha said he wants to challenge himself at the highest level. For him, it seems like United is still the place to do that, even if the Champions League isn't guaranteed yet. So once again, big news today. Matheus Cunha is expected to join Manchester United after the season finishes this weekend. Absolutely. Here's that final part, rewritten in very simple, clear English, keeping it engaging, spoken directly to the viewers, and matching the tone of the earlier part. Now, I do want to be fair and give a full picture. Yes, there's a lot of excitement around Matheus Cunha, and for good reason. But we should also mention a few things to keep in mind. This season, Cunha has had a couple of red cards. One of those was against West Ham, and I believe there was another against Ipswich. Because of that, he was suspended. That's something you hope he can remove from his game, especially if he moves to Manchester United. Why does that matter? Well, United have been working hard on building a strong, positive team culture. They want players who help the group, not cause problems. Now, I'm not saying Cunha is a problem, but it's something to think about. From what we've seen, Cunha has been a great influence at Wolves. He's passionate, hard-working, and has helped lift the team. So, if he can bring that same energy to United, without the cards, it could be a great fit. And like we said before, this move also shows that Manchester United still have real power. They can still attract top players, not just from the Premier League, but from all over Europe. That says a lot about what the club still means, even today. We'll keep following this story very closely, and we'll bring you all the updates as soon as they happen. So, if you want to stay in the loop, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't miss out on any transfer news, match previews, or in-depth breakdowns. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you're excited about this deal, and let me know in the comments. Do you think Cunha is the right fit for United? I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.